Hey everyone, and welcome to What Did I Miss? Star Trek Picard will begin airing its third and final season in about 2 months, and fans can't wait to see the return of many cast members from the Next Generation era. Season 3 showrunner and series executive producer Terry Matalas seems to be just as excited to debut his final voyage for this crew to the public, and has been very good about giving fans updates and answering questions. Over the past few weeks, there have been a few new pieces of information that have been released, so I thought I would collect it all here and share it with you, including some updates about new characters, as well as some that will be returning and some that won't from the TNG era. A clip from the first episode of the season was also released that I want to break down, as well as some information on which versions of the Enterprise we will see again. At the end of the video, I'm going to wrap up 2022 and give you a glimpse of some new types of videos that you will be seeing on WDIM in 2023. Thank you for supporting me by watching my videos, whether this is your first time here or if you have watched my content before. If you do enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. I had over 350,000 viewers visit my channel in the month of December, which was amazing and a high for the channel, but only around 1% of you have subscribed. So if you can hit that subscribe button for me now, I would really appreciate it, as it will help me continue to make these videos for you in 2023. With just a little help, there is no reason that I can't make it to 100,000 subscribers this year. First, let's talk about the return of the USS Enterprise, since this is one major character from the Next Generation series that people can't wait to see again. It was revealed by Sir Patrick Stewart during the San Diego 2022 Comic-Con that the crew would be returning to multiple versions of the Enterprise during Season 3, and that the crew got to visit the original carpeted floors of the Enterprise D, seemingly confirming that we will see at least that version of the vessel. Fans assumed that at least one other iteration of the Enterprise that would be shown on screen again would be the Enterprise E, which was last seen getting a major repair and possibly a refit after the climax of the film Star Trek Nemesis. Well, Terry Matalas responded to a fan on Twitter about this exact subject and stated that no, we would not be seeing the return of the Enterprise E, but that we would be seeing other Sovereign-class vessels. We do know, however, that the USS Enterprise F will be making its debut on screen after it was shown briefly in one of the trailers for the upcoming season. The ship actually made its first appearance within the Star Trek Online video game, and the version shown in the trailer looks to be almost identical. Speaking of previews for the third season, an almost 2-minute clip was released by Paramount around the holidays. I can't show it here due to copyright issues, but I will leave a link to it in the description if you want to watch it. It shows Picard in his study listening to music and being interrupted by a repetitive noise, which turns out to be from his old Enterprise D comm badge. He asks the computer to analyze the signal, and it responds that it is a coded message that is encrypted by a password. Picard questions why someone would send him a coded message with a password that he is not aware of, and the scene ends. It has been reported that the season will begin with Dr. Beverly Crusher on the run from some unknown force, and that Picard will need to ask his old friends for help in finding her. This message could be from Dr. Crusher, or it could be someone who is trying to help Dr. Crusher, but since the message was sent to an Enterprise D badge, it infers that whoever sent it was a member of that crew. The voice is very garbled during the preview, but it does sound to me like it could be the voice of Gates McFadden. But let us know in the comments who you think it is. Speaking of returning characters, there is at least one cast member from the Next Generation that we know is not returning, and this is once again thanks to Terry Matalas. A fan asked if besides Gates McFadden as Dr. Crusher, if we would also see the return of Diana Muldaur as Dr. Catherine Pulaski in Season 3 as well. While her character only appeared as a replacement, both within the cast and the crew for Dr. Crusher for one season, she did share a memorable episode with the hologram of Professor Moriarty, who we know will be returning after his appearance in a trailer for Season 3. Mr. Matalas responded that Dr. Pulaski would not be returning, and that he could only work with so many characters with the amount of runtime in the season. It would have been nice to see the actress again, even if it was in a different role, as she actually appeared as 2 different characters on the original series before taking on the role of Dr. Pulaski on The Next Generation. Honestly, given that The Next Generation was on for 7 seasons, it would be impossible for him to bring each and every character back, so I can totally understand why she's not involved, especially if her character would not forward the plot and just act as fan service. Of the cast and crew, the only one that we know is coming back that we have not seen in any promotional material yet is the return of Denise Crosby. During the 2022 Star Trek Mission Convention in Las Vegas, in reference to her returning for the third season of Picard, the actress was quoted as saying, "You will see Tasha Yar, but I'm not going to tell you how." Tasha Yar was a very popular character when she debuted on the first season of the show, and has continued to be popular with fans since she was infamously killed off in the episode The Skin of Evil. The fact that her character died would seem to prevent her from returning, but since it's a science fiction, there are a few ways that Tasha could actually be back. She could return in the form of some type of hologram, such as the one she created for her funeral that was kept by Data. But I think it is more likely that she returned in a flashback sequence of some sort. especially since, as I stated earlier, Sir Patrick Stewart has already revealed that we will once again see the Enterprise D on screen. Since that ship was destroyed in the film Generations, there is no way to film any new scenes with it, so it's very likely that we will see a flashback scene at some point during the third season that includes both Tasha Yar and the rest of the cast on the Enterprise D. Honestly, I kind of wish that she would return as the character Sela, the half-human, half-Romulan daughter of Tasha Yar that was born due to the events of the Next Generation episode, Yesterday's Enterprise. Even though that character only appeared in a handful of episodes on The Next Generation, she went on to be a major antagonist within the Star Trek Online game, so it would have been cool to see her return. The only other character news is that of a new character that will be appearing at least at the beginning of the season, and that is the captain of the USS Titan. This ship is not the same one that was captained by William Riker after he left the Enterprise, but rather a new ship that is reported to be the main ship that will be used this season. It was revealed in a trailer that Seven is now an officer on this vessel after last being given a field commission by Picard in the Season 2 finale. She has the rank of commander on the Titan and will be the first officer to a new captain. While I should say that this is unconfirmed, it does appear that actor Todd Stashwick will be playing the captain of the USS Titan. He can be seen briefly on the bridge of the ship during an attack, and there is a good chance that he does not survive the attack, but odds are that he will be the captain when the season begins. There is a rumor that he and Seven will not actually get along due to her past as a member of the Borg and some trauma that he experienced that relates to the cybernetic race. It was revealed in Season 1 of Picard that while the Borg are not as scary to the Federation as they once were, after they were defeated by Captain Janeway and the Voyager in that series finale, most people are still either afraid of or angry at them when they see Borg that have been liberated from the collective. Todd Stashwick has appeared in a lot of things, but is probably best known as Deacon on the series 12 Monkeys, which was created by Picard showrunner Terry Matalas. If you enjoyed this information, I've released quite a few videos leading up to Season 3 of Picard, including individual breakdowns of all the trailers, so be sure to check those out as well if you are interested. Finally, I want to say thank you for helping me achieve a very successful 2022 on this channel. Sincerely, thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing my videos. I was able to accomplish a lot, and going into this new year will provide me a chance to do even more. I've decided to start a weekly podcast which will be released on Mondays. It will continue to be released as videos on this channel, and I will also be releasing it on the major platforms like Spotify. This will be in addition to any videos that I put out on this channel about episode and movie breakdowns, and when there is breaking news, I will still do individual videos about that like I have been doing. I am a huge fan of podcasts, and have been on a few already, so I'm pretty excited at what this will allow me to do on my channel. As a creator, podcast-style videos are a lot easier to produce, and I do not have to worry about copyright issues as well, as long as I do them right. So it should allow me to create a lot more content for you. I'll be looking to have guests on as well when possible, so if there is someone out there that you want to see on WDIM, let me know in the comments, and let them know also that we need to hook up. I think 2023 is going to be amazing, and I still have even more surprises that I'm not ready to share with you yet. So be sure to smash that subscribe button now so you do not miss out on anything I have planned. Well, that is all I have, but let me know in the comments if I missed anything. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please hit that like button if you have enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time on What Did I Miss?